What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. Greatly appreciate everyone who's been sharing out videos, sharing out links. Thank you so much. Today I want to talk about something very serious. The way that a narcissist tries to push you to suicide. And this is something that I went through, a lot of other people, narcissistic abuse survivors have been through. Have you ever noticed that when a narcissist lies to you, triangulates, cheats, drives you insane, drives you to the point to where you have no idea what to do to fix or heal the situation, and you begin having dark thoughts, you begin talking about unaliving yourself, and you reach out to them for support, what do? They're going to insult you and ghost you. Because the greatest trophy for a narcissist, like a truly evil, demonic, horrible narcissist, is to get you to unalive yourself. Not only is that in itself proof that that person does not have a heart, they have no empathy, they don't care about you, they don't care about anyone else but themselves, but it gives them negative and positive supply for the rest of their lives. Because not only can they prop up what happened with you as they were the victim. Oh, my ex was crazy. We all know narcissists. All their exes are crazy. All their exes were bad for them, right? It was never their fault. So not only do they, oh, that ex was crazy, they loved me so much, but they were nuts and they were abusive and eventually they just couldn't take that. I couldn't take their abuse and took themselves out. Not only do they have that, but they also have the ultimate feeling of control. Right? Narcissists, having control over someone else, devaluing them, making them feel awful, gaslighting them, ghosting, hoovering, all of that, everything about what a narcissist does is exerting control in a negative way over another person because their core is broken. They have a broken inner child. They do not feel the way that we feel. And that's because they never faced or tried to fix their traumas. They never looked inside to do the inner work. And so because they have no control over themselves, it's all about their selfish impulses. They exert a feeling of control over their world by controlling you. The ultimate goal, in my opinion, it may not be for all narcissists, but from my experience, the ultimate goal is to get their victim to unalive themselves. I can't tell you how many times in my experience that I got to that point during the later parts of the trauma bond and the triangulation and the devaluation and the ghosting that I reached out to Narcopath and said, I'm gonna do it. You're making me feel like, why am I not good enough? Why do you keep running back to the other guy who beats you and cheats on you? It all had to do with negative supply. She was getting a better quality of negative supply by being cheated on and beaten from the other guy, while at the same time driving me or using me as a devaluator, as something to devaluate him, using him as something as a person to devalue me, an it or a thing. Remember, narcissists don't look at people as people. They're its or things. They're objects. But she would. It would get to a point where I would reach out and the first thing that she would do was begin to devalue, begin to smear. She would go online. She would find someone that didn't like me and she would start hate streaming. She would, week after week with her and her toxic buddies or the flying monkeys, devaluation every week, trying to get me to off myself. This is something as an experience that I've heard so many times in comments from other people, from TikTok to YouTube. And the truth of it is, they want you to do that. That's their ultimate goal. Like if they can exert that kind of control to get someone who is stronger than them, empathetic, healthy, good person, giving, caring, forgiving, all the things they consider to be evil. Those demons consider those qualities to be evil in another. And if they can get that person to unalive themselves, and they not only have a sense of complete control over someone else, the ultimate negative fuel. But they can play the victim. Oh, my ex loved me so much, but he was toxic or she was toxic, and then eventually she couldn't, and they killed her, and I feel so guilty when they don't. So watch yourselves out there, y'all. Like, that is the end game, in my opinion. That's the ultimate control, the ultimate trophy for a narcissist. So notice that, if you're going through it now, and you've ever been through that experience, that says exactly who they are. If you reach out to a person who's supposed to love you and tell them that I'm having dark thoughts and the damage you are doing to me makes me feel like I'm going to unalive myself, and the first thing that they do is begin to devalue you and ghost you, That is how they truly feel about you. Actions, not words. Remember that, my brothers and sisters. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other, and never again suffer that fool. Run.